Hey, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. While Sarah Boone is trying to figure out where her fifth page is, we finally get a behind the scenes of what happened to the closing argument that went on a world tour. Let's get this party started.
That's crazy. Okay. As much as I don't want to call Brian, but I'll call Brian again because he sits his fat ass at home all day, and I don't know if he's just being a real shit and just not giving the present to Lucas. And Lucas has gone out and searched the front porch and the bushes and the mailbox. Okay, I'll tell him. So tomorrow you said you're doing the discovery and the interrogatories letters, certified and filing. Um, oh, I don't have my tablet with me. So, have you gotten a response yet from Warden Baker about my documents?
From Warden Baker? No, I have not heard anything back.
Okay. What about from Miss Foss about your denied visitation?
I have not heard back from her yet, but I have to send her the application again.
Are you serious? The fourth or fifth time? So you asked me who Bonham Walker was. Why did you ask me that?
I don't know who that is.
She's my classification officer, and Miss Foss is no longer supposedly my classification officer. She's in charge of the incentivized program.
Oh.
But Bonham Walker, on my inmate request form that I sent to Miss Foss,
I thought it
told
was
her that she is familiar with your importance.
I thought it was Fawn Walker.
It's Fawn Bonham Walker.
Okay.
So don't send another application unless you really want to, but Miss Foss can do it over the effing phone. That's what's just so crazy to me. And then I was down at classifications today, and I thought that I was going to have a moment to actually introduce myself to this Bonham Walker. And then they didn't even bother having me go back and talk to her. I had to sign some paperwork, and that was it. And I said, wait a minute. I brought all of these inmate request forms that are still outstanding that I'm trying to have answered that are in regards to two of my cases that I need to speak to someone. So I had to fill out another inmate request form while I was sitting there and waiting to talk to Bonham Walker. So now I have to wait for that to be processed, to be put on the call-out list to go back down there to talk to her about all of this.
Okay.
So I don't know, but, I don't know what you want to do, but, you shouldn't have been denied. You should have been approved.
Yeah. Part of the problem is you keep getting reassigned to new people, so I just got to keep grinding through the process and just send them application after application, and hopefully we'll get approved. But I feel like we're finally getting the right people.
Okay, per usual, we have inmate Boone. Baby voice has been activated this time. I can't understand. She's so upset. And we have P kind of BSing her around, right? I think this was at the point where he knew he had checked out. You kind of know when you're recording someone on a call, so you're cautious of what you say, but you just let them flow. Yeah, he was kind of checked out, like, uh-huh. This call is good again. P is going to try to convince her to take the deal with Brian and stop this family law mess.
So
Well, I mean, you have submitted it, 4 or 5 times now? And they, after all 4 or 5 times, misspelled your name.
yeah, which is insane.
Unacceptable. I'm debating on grieving it because it's just wild to me that you could have been approved with a plane ticket in hand to come down here and see me, and you can't because they fucked up again.
You don't want to piss anybody off, so let me just go through the steps on my end and get it approved.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you do that. Then whatever else it is, just
Okay,
you do
so
realize that it's let's just say it's May, and you started doing this in February, March, April, May. So 3 months later or 3 months more, we might have to wait.
well, hopefully not. I mean, if she can do it,
Are you gonna put that in your message?
yeah, I'm gonna send her a note. Hey, listen, it's been since February. I can't seem to get this approved. Can you help me? And I'll take care of it. I'm also gonna send the 2 letters to Brian's attorney.
And file it online.
Yep, and I'll file. Yep, I got that right.
Okay. Did James receive his letters?
Yes, he received them.
Who signed for them?
I don't know. I have to track that down. But they were both delivered. I know that because I tracked it. I looked. You type it in online and it tells you it's delivered and the date.
Yeah, and they usually show you a signature, so hopefully that
They
might be up there by now.
they may have, but I didn't. But regardless,
Okay.
regardless, it was denied. So
It doesn't matter though. He could hopefully be the upstanding citizen that he says that he is and all this other bullshit and just give me my shit back.
I've called him and left him messages. I've asked him personally. I've emailed him. We've sent him letters. I mean, if he wanted to, send you the stuff back, he would have done it. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, well, my thing is though, and I'm not upset with you, so forgive me. I don't understand how this judge can say no to an attorney and then no to my documents in order for me to be my own attorney. How is that possible?
So
What sense does that make?
I don't think it makes sense, and I think it's not fair. So I think what we can do though is
He
maybe
has like a
that'll.
$1 million attorney. Don't you think that the attorney would say no, you shouldn't do this, or maybe because she's so destitute and stupid and she's behind bars that she'll never know?
Yeah, I don't know, or maybe he's not being exactly honest with his attorney. I don't know, but
What happens if they refuse? I mean, can they not come back because his attorney is notorious for coming back with some effing case law that says that we don't have to answer this or we don't have to do this? But this is the way that we're going to do it.
I don't know.
P is totally missing out on the opportunity to say, tell me and we'll both know.
You very well might, and we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But I think in the meantime, if we send this information and we send these requests, then the onus is on them, and if they have to deliver it all, then that's a big pain in the butt. And what I would suggest is let me reach out to these guys and say to them, like, hey, I spoke with Sarah, she's still willing to mediate. I mean, the amount that he's probably spending in the attorneys, I mean, he could have settled with you already.
Correct.
So, and then on your end, if you want to mediate, you got to think about, like, okay, well, how do we? Well, let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
That's fine. Well, and I'm going to send you the 9 pages of financial affidavit that you sent me. I was going to write down, okay, let's just, for example, page 6, under A, household, under food, this amount of money. So I was going to put that on there, but did you tell me earlier that yes, I should submit with the spreadsheet? Or I should just submit the financial affidavit? Because I'm telling you this also, that both of the girls that I'm working with told me that you need to budget this financial affidavit based on your $1,000 per month in alimony.
I would send whatever you're putting together for your financial affidavit, like having it sent to me or Nicole or anybody else and then sending it to the court. That's just like an extra step. Why don't you just send that right to the court?
Exactly. Exactly what we were wondering as well. And then she's getting her advice from these jailhouse attorneys. Sarah really needs to get her ducks in a row.
On what document, Peter?
Well,
It's just me on a piece of notebook paper.
what are you getting shown
What do you mean?
by your friends that are writing all this out and drafting all this stuff up? How are you looking at it?
From your documents that you sent me that I saved to my tablet under my pictures. So we went item by item by item by item on all 9 pages. And then on the last page, or the page before that, I have things that I can actually put on there other than the little dink-ass section that everybody thought I had to fill out.
Okay. So what if you were?
It's not a lot.
So if you have a way to, like, have me transcribe that into the document, then I can do that. But I just want.
I have no way.
Okay. Well, if you don't have any way to do it, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's the fastest way to get this done.
It would be me sending you the numbers on the tablet and then you inputting it on there and then filing it online.
Okay. Done. We can do that.
That's why I was trying to figure out why I have to send it to Nicole for Nicole to send it to you, and then, so, I mean, maybe 10 minutes worth.
Okay. So I'm, like, just strapped on time. So I was thinking if Sarah could,
I know.
if Nicole could take all that information, put it into the document exactly how you want it, and then send me the document, then I could just file it. But if you don't, yeah, because the document is very easy to
Can she do that?
like click on it and then you type in.
Okay, that's fine. I'll call her tomorrow. But are you telling?
And if she can't do it, I'll get on the horn with you and we can do it. But it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen, probably later in the week.
I'll get with her tomorrow, and then I'll have her send it to you. That's going to be my priority tomorrow, is to get this. But my question to you is, please, do you want me to submit the spreadsheet with this, or do you want me to just give the stupid financial affidavit and then worry about the spreadsheet later if they request it?
Okay, so what is? I think you should just file the affidavit. I mean, what you want to show.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's in the spreadsheet, but I think what you want to show is like.
All I'm putting are dollar signs. Like for under household, I can actually put food, and it's $400 a month. I went next door. They encouraged me to go next door, write down a 7-day menu of items that you think that you need to eat in regards to your low blood sugar and a normal meal, because they serve greasy food here, which upsets my stomach, which is what I take Protonics for, an actual medication, and then calculated everything for me. So that's what I'm trying to put with just food. They're going to want to know, why are you spending $400 on just food? And all of these are estimates, because it says that you can estimate anything on there.
Okay.
They advised her to go and make an itemized list of $400. Do you remember when she was being cross-examined by Brian's attorney? Just tell me more about this expensive commissary habit you have. And she's like, yes, the defendant knows that my grandfather, he died from diabetes.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, if Nicole has the time and you could have her transcribe that into like a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet, that would be awesome. Or.
What are you talking about? The financial affidavit?
No, I'm talking about you said that there's an Excel spreadsheet.
I have to put it together still. No, it's not an Excel spreadsheet. Just the one girl said that she's probably going to handwrite it for me and call it a spreadsheet.
Oh.
We don't have documents like that. So it's just me and her just sitting down and taking notes.
So take out the word Excel. I was just saying the spreadsheet, whatever that is. I got to get that into some kind of digital form. So however that gets, communicated to Nicole so that she can put that together and then send it to me, I can do that with the financial affidavit and then file it. If she can't do that, then you and I can get on and do it. But so I guess your question, Sarah, is should you provide all the detail
now, or just wait for them to motion us to do it?
Yeah, I think that's probably the better way to go. But at the same time, I don't think you should stop, because we're running out of time here. So I would definitely record all this stuff. But I think we should get the financial affidavit up there and as fast as possible.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to send the.
Do you think she even heard what he said? It's like she just, okay, that's fine. She doesn't even care. She's going to do what she wants to do anyway. And we know that.
Information to her, and then she's going to forward it to you, and then once they motion us for me to do my itemized statement, then that's when I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I said yeah. I think that's right.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so what's going on with guardian ad litem? Do I have to write a motion for this? Because they told me I should have already done this.
So, okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Can you explain to me what exactly guardian ad litem means?
They both had one in their family law cases when they became incarcerated. What they are is that they're appointed by the court. They go and talk to Lucas in confidentiality and ask him, do you want to have a relationship with your mother? Do you want to visit her? Do you want to talk to her on the phone? Do you want to send her e-cards? How do you see yourself with your mother? Do you love your mother?
Yeah.
Like, how much does your mother mean to you? And then they go in front of the court and say, this is what he said and this is what he wants, to back up everything that I'm trying to fight for in regards to my parental rights.
So yes, let's. So I think we should file it.
They're a neutral party, and they're an advocate for Lucas.
So I think that's extremely important. So we have to ask the court to appoint one.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're both so surprised that neither judge, Idiot Dean from the first one and then this lady here, have not automatically initiated that. And they said that he should have already also, nonetheless, that he's 14 years old.
All right, just so I'm clear with all this. We're sending the letters certified, and those are going to get filed, okay?
Yes.
Then, secondly, I'm going to draft a motion asking for a guardian ad litem and send that to you for your approval. And once that's done, we will file that, correct?
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
Yes, please. And if you could add to your list to please contact Boss and Bonham Walker about your denial from your misspells of your last name.
Boss and Walker, right. I have that written right.
And
Okay.
Oh, sidebar. I finally just heard. Did you guys hear that? You can tell where the call was cut. Sarah's about to start ripping into James Owens. Let's go.
please. And in the meantime, I am writing the Florida bar, in regards to James returning my stuff. I'm sending a letter. I want you to know that via legal mail. I'm also going to write a letter to the guardian ad litem of Orlando to make sure that they know that you are writing this motion so they can look for it and back us up. You're doing the hard part. I'm going to do the easy part of just sending them a letter so they know, and I am officially requesting it from them directly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then also I wanted to ask you, so when I went down to classifications today, they asked me where the paperwork was. So this judge has not initiated a pre-trial conference docket yet that I need to present to them in order to be put on the call-out, like she did for my telephonic hearing for the case management. What do you suggest I do? I should have already received that the day that she scheduled it, which was back in March.
What are you trying to receive?
So the judge made an order for the case management conference back in March for me to be able to be on the telephone conference call.
Okay.
She has not sent anything since that has occurred in regards to the pretrial conference on May 28th. Classifications was asking me, where is this paperwork? We can't put you on the call-out list until we receive that. I should have already received that. She should have already created and sent to me an order for that pretrial conference. What do you suggest I do? Continue to wait?
Judge Jackson, where are you? It isn't like Sarah has anything else to do. There are more cases that are priority, that are more emergent than hers, a multitudinous amount of cases. So she can just get her ducks in a row. Pay attention. This is the good part. They're going to start talking about the paperwork and the back and forth of it all.
Hang on a second. Just got the two denials today, and I just got, let me see, I don't know if it's just replicated because it comes to two different email addresses. Let me just make sure. Okay. Judiciary order setting pretrial conference. Is that what you're looking for? I just
Yes.
just got this. Okay. Uniform order.
Is she mailing me one here? Am I in the certificate of service?
She I think she has to probably either email it or mail it. Yeah, she's got to mail it.
It says that in there?
It doesn't say it in here, but I would assume that she's got to mail it to you.
Listen, assume nothing. They've never included me on anything.
If I send this to Nicole, can she copy and paste this and send it to you?
That costs $2 a page. And her cat is dying and her son needs uniforms for school. So I don't, too nice to tell you that.
Attorney's fees and costs.
Sarah has absolutely no empathy. Yes, Nicole has to be a mother. She's buying her son uniforms. Nicole has said that she did not support Sarah financially. So Sarah seems like she knew not to even inquire about the $2, right? Nonetheless, we're still looking for those documents to see.
So,
Let us know. Let me know below. Has Nicole been funding
and sometime,
Sarah?
Peter, from my last case management conference where she has, it's 4 pages worth of all the shit that she wants me to bring, I guess, now for this pretrial conference, I got nothing to bring. You understand that, right?
What does she want you to bring?
All of my exhibits, which is what we've been trying to get, all of my discovery, all of my paperwork, all of my case dockets, all of my motions, anything and everything that I've been compiling for 5 years, especially with you in the last 2 months.
Okay, so your certificate of service, you're listed here at 11120 North Gainesville, so you're going to get that.
Okay, thank you. That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So you have time?
Sarah.
I need to schedule a conference. Yes?
I got another thing here. Hang on. Scheduling information that you're looking for. That's coming to you. This one says, I'm sorry, hang on a second. Okay, so it says, okay, so now we're looking at the one that's despite the denial for the court-appointed counsel. It says, respondent cites no statutory or other legal authority for the relief being requested.
What does it say? I couldn't understand any of that.
It says that respondent cites no statutory or legal authority for the relief being requested. No relevant statutory or legal authority. So you're going to get a copy of that as well.
What does that mean? Is it something that we can just figure out the jargon and then outsmart it? Like, is it something that just needs to be reworded or added?
Well, we provided it. You know, I mean, we provided the statutory stuff. I mean, I'll look into it, but you know.
Is it something you can ask Rebecca?
Rebecca's traveling. She's not even here anymore. All right, wait. Let me look at the one. I want to see what she said about the order denying Owens. Basically, I think what it's saying is like you don't have any legal right for that because you don't. As a family law,
My effing property.
But as a family law attorney, asking like family law court doesn't have to give you an attorney.
It just sounds like we didn't put enough whatever it is in there in order for her to say yes, you can have it.
I don't know if that's accurate, but I think that if...
Okay, so what about the...
Who is in charge here? Sarah seems to be calling the shots. Like who's in prison, Peter? Yeah, it's like I don't hear any documentary talk, any questions about past or prior life, previous history. All I hear is what me, give me money, family law. It's all about her and her request and her gossiping about the people who are helping her. I don't hear too much about a documentary.
Next one.
Okay, hang on.
Why can't I have... So no to an attorney, and no, you can't have your documents back in order to be your own attorney.
Right, exactly. Okay.
And nonetheless, isn't that her forfeiting my right to counsel, which is my Sixth Amendment constitutional right? I mean, it's part of due process to have an attorney appointed to you.
Okay, now you're going to get another document called the Order After Case Management Conference on March 26th. So this just kind of spells out like what happened during that trial. Yeah, it's like the court minutes. Okay, and then I think there's one more email I got. Hang on, let me just make sure.
So what's the reason? So did you already read the one about James and giving me my setback?
Yeah, the same verbiage as the other one, which was...
How can that be? They're completely two different motions.
No, two different files that were filed denying each one separately. But the only reason that she gave was what I said, which was that respondent does not cite any. I can reread it to you. Hang on.
That's fine. When she says that we didn't cite something that has not been looked at, that has not been put in there, like citing case law.
Well, Sarah, I mean, we used all the case law that I could possibly find. You know, I mean, the problem is that there's no case law saying that she needs to do this, right? Because as a family law attorney, like as a family law court, they don't have to assign you an attorney.
Okay, well, you would think then that if that's the case, that she would give me my shit back from my attorney so I could represent myself. That's why I said, what am I going to be going in there with? Stapled hot air?
Right, but you know, I mean, what do
I don't understand why she's prolonging this. If she knows that I'm going to walk in there with nothing, what is her point? I don't understand why she's making me wait till the 28th. What is the point of her giving me 30 extra days?
Oh, and I got something saying order granting respondent's motion to withdraw the file on March 23rd. So they withdrew that file.
What does that mean?
That was the first one we did. Remember, we had like withdrawn a file.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Can you call me back?
They're going to call us for dinner, so I have to wait 30 minutes anyway, and it's pouring ass rain, and the air conditioning's broken again, and we have no water, so I don't know what we're going to have to do in the evening time, so if you will allow me to, I will call you later on whenever that might be when we get back.
Yeah, just give me a call back and eat some food and just relax.
I'll call you later. Thank you.
What are your thoughts below? I can't wait to see. There was a lot of Sarah's SHIT to sift through, I'll say. Yeah, what do you have to say? Let me know below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and coming over and enjoying this call with me. If you made it this far, you know I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!